in earnest and timely preparations for the 2027 general elections. The Iebc, as a constitutionally independent body, is not merely an election managing institution. It is of constitutional democracy. Your work directly impacts the legitimacy of the government, the stability of our nation, and the confidence of the people in the rule of law and democratic governance. You are now the custodians of a process that has in the past defined the trajectory of our nation, for better or worse. Let me echo the words for better or for worse, as often said in the church by the priest while solemnizing marriages. I am emphasizing this because Kenya belongs to the entire population of 50 million plus Kenyans who all have rights. These rights are spelled out in the Constitution and other laws. These rights are not a preserve of a few Kenyans. Kenya does not belong to politicians. It does not belong to the judiciary. It does not belong to the Iebc, the police, or any other institution. Kenya belongs to all of us, and no one has a right to trample over others. Each one of us, despite our rank or office, we owned only one vote. Those of us who are privileged to occupy public offices occupy them on behalf of Kenyans, and therefore we must always humble ourselves and deliver services to Kenyans with grace and humility according to our Constitution and the statutes. And for us Kenyans and all of us, whatever is not working, notwithstanding the pain or difficulty in fixing it, whatever you will find not working and serving Kenyans properly at the Iebc, you must confront it and you must fix it. This is why you have been given the mandate. Let me also mention Kenya's painful history of disputed elections, cycles of violence and loss of life and property, which is a stark reminder that elections are not just political events. It is not just an event. They are national security. Whatever you're doing, you must always think about national security. You must think about the economic of this country and the human rights issues behind every Kenyan who is entitled to free and fair, credible elections. It is in response to that history that the framers of the 2010 Constitution embedded a strong legal and institutional guardrails, such as the Iebc, yourselves, to protect the integrity of the electoral process. May the first prefix of your name, independent, always sound a clear tone all the time, especially if there will be a time when anybody or any institution will attempt to interfere with your decision-making independence. In this respect, I'm happy to share with you my own experience about my real guard, which I call the shield and defender. It has always been Article 161 of the Constitution that says the judiciary is independent, and in our decision making, we are not subject to anybody or any institution. And anybody trying to interfere with our decision making, anybody who has sworn to defend the Constitution, will obviously be attempting to violate their own oath of office and also the oath of office for the electoral commissioners. So The prefix, independence, is very, very important for you as you move on to discharge this noble duty. You must therefore ensure that every decision, every action, every process you preside over adhere strictly to constitutional principles of fair, free, transparent, and accountable elections. The law requires, and the people of Kenya demand, that the Commission be and be seen to be independent, impartial, neutral, efficient, and professional. Let me also be candid. In the eyes of many Kenyans today, trust in public institutions has been waning, unfortunately. There is a pervasive perception that public institutions have become detached from the needs and values of the people. There is undoubtedly a great deal of public trust deficit, especially between the government and the citizenry, which requires serious engagement for us to rebuild. Being a woman of faith and listening to many clarion calls, I agree that 2025 in Kenya is the year of rebuilding our country, and it's also the year of repairing the breach. The greatest aspect of rebuilding for me is the broken relationships of trust between the people and the institutions of government. The people must trust the people in government who serve them. We in the judiciary and the National Council on the Administration of Justice, that Iebc is